Hello, you beautiful nerds. I am Wildfire One, and we're glad to announce we're going to be playing the Magical Land of Yeld, the ancient version of Mermaid Hunters, the original first demo I was introduced to. I want to thank you guys who are joining us, and those who will be watching later on. Thank you guys. With us playing tonight is, of course.
Hi, I'm
Grizzly
Clovis Dye.
McBee,
I'm your
what's up?
GM.
All right. We'll start with Clovis. Go ahead, Clovis.
Okay.
My superpowers are talking over people, and that's about it.
Okay, so Clovis, and then we'll move on to Grizzly.
Yep, I'm still here. I am. I'm Mikey.
And then we
Yeah.
have
He's
Ice Cold.
Mikey, our 9-year-old know-it-all. He thinks he knows everything.
Yes, yes.
Excuse me. I do know everything. All right. Don't
Already in
second guess
character.
that.
So, okay, then we have Ice Cold who's playing.
Hi there, I'm
My
Ice Cold. I'm
dog.
playing Dave the dog.
Love it. And then finally, we have our good buddy Monster who's playing.
Mildred, the 11-year-old tomboy.
In this case, that means anything you can do, she knows she can do better.
Hell to the yes.
Because I'm the best.
So,
Except
without.
for math.
Did you say math or meth?
Math.
Oh, I was hoping you said math. Okay. So with that said and done, guys, I'm going to be in the background. I'm going to pass the torch over to Clovis, who is going to GM this, and I'll be answering your questions in chat and all this other fun stuff. So with that said and done, I'm muting the mic, and it is all yours, Clovis.
Well, Mikey and Milly, you find yourself together outside the abandoned house at 1:30 in the morning, just as you planned to meet. Mikey, you've brought your dog Dave along with you. You've heard for years now rumors about this house. The stories say, long ago, a little girl used to live here, but then she disappeared. All kinds of theories abounded afterwards. Some insinuated that her parents killed her and ate her. Others say she just disappeared or ran off to the circus or whatever. Although her parents used to be active members of the community, after she disappeared, they pretty much stopped talking to anyone, where they lived for about the next few decades until they finally, in their elder years, moved off to Florida because all old people have to move off to Florida. It's like a law or something. But they just moved out, and before anyone else has bought the house, you're planning to investigate and see if you can finally solve the mystery of what happened to the little girl. Which leads you now to the house that you're outside of. It's a bit cold outside, but you had to wait this late to make sure nobody driving around might accidentally see you and recognize you and tell your parents, and, well, you get the idea.
Is that our cue?
Yes, sorry.
So I've been
Mikey and
going over
Milly?
in my head these different scenarios of what may have happened to this little girl, and I've concluded that the parents did not eat her.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Who's
they
sure
would
of
have gotten,
us?
and unless they were closet cannibals, but they would have gotten sick, and there was no way they would have been able to move to Florida.
How do you know that?
I'm going with.
I think.
I've done my research. Excuse
No,
me.
I've done my
I
research.
am not done talking. Excuse me. I'm going with the circus.
So Mikey believes she ran off to the circus.
I think they sold her.
To the circus?
No.
Ooh, you went dark. I knew I liked older women for a reason.
And Dave, what do you think? Fascinating. You have profound insight, Dave, as to what's going on. You are wise beyond your years. However, you find yourself at the house now, and a fence runs around the house. It's a bit tall. There's a for sale sign outside the fence. In fact, that's why you're here. You want to get in now before someone else moves in.
Well,
You heard they left the house so quickly, they hadn't even moved their stuff out yet. There might still be evidence inside.
well, do I gotta climb this fence or we just
Well, that's up to
sitting
you.
there?
Here's how it works. You tell me what you decide to do, or you could tell me what you look for, or whatever scheme you try to come up with. And we'll go from there. You could also
I
start
say we
looking
just
around for
open the
stuff.
gate.
You want to just open the gate.
I mean, is there a gate?
Is there
Yes,
a-
there's a gate. A nice,
Is there a lock on the gate?
yes, there's a lock on it. It looks a bit rusty. You've heard you might get tetanus.
Ooh. I think we
Tetanus
should climb
results
it
in very large needles.
because I can climb it in one go. I don't know about you, but I can do it.
Is that Millie saying she can
Okay,
climb?
well, what about Dave?
Yes.
Okay, Millie, let's take a look at your stats. Climbing is a strength-based activity. You have 1 strength dice.
I can do it.
I want you to roll 1d6. And I'm also going to roll 1d6 to see what the difficulty of the action was.
Where are they at?
Oh, there you go. You got it.
Is Dave rolling for Millie?
No, I didn't know if he figured it out or not, but he rolled for himself.
I did not.
No.
I didn't.
No, all I see is a.
You didn't figure it out?
Mm-mm.
All right, on the left, you'll see, just like on my screen, you'll see where it says dice macros. Unless you want me to roll for you as well.
You
Yes,
can just
all I
type
see is a
slash
D20.
roll 1d6.
Oh, yeah. At the bottom, just type slash roll 1d6. Yeah, I forgot about typing that.
Where?
At the very bottom, so you'll see like a little text box. Like that. You don't want me rolling.
Unfortunately, you start climbing, but the frost on the outside of the wood causes your feet to slip and you fall back down on your butt. That's what you get for trying to climb a fence out in the cold like this. Maybe it would have worked if it wasn't frosted over.
Well, I think I could do it again because I can do anything.
You get 1 try. Mikey, what are you doing? Or Mikey can try to climb it.
I will try and I'll try and climb it.
So you'll try the same action. Roll 1d6.
Oh, that's right. I got to roll for him too.
Dave, if you will.
Yep, there you go.
Mikey, you get to explain to everyone how, despite the fact the fence was frosted over, you successfully climbed it.
I wore gloves. I am prepared.
Knowing everything, Mikey came prepared with gloves and climbed the fence.
Well, if he can do
Always
it, I
Since
can do
you're
it
since you were
better.
trying not to be seen by the police, you climb into the backyard.
Now, is
The
it a wood
backyard.
fence?
Sorry, what?
Is it a wooden fence?
Yes, but it's currently frosted over, but you climbed over it. You are now in their backyard. I was about to tell you what the backyard looks like.
Okay.
By the way, the fence only covers the backyard. If you can get inside the house, you might be able to open the front door for Millie.
Okay.
Should have mentioned
I
that
can
earlier. You were near the backyard because, you didn't want to be seen. So you get into the backyard. The backyard looks like it hasn't been mowed in ages. It's fall now and winter's starting to set in, so everything's starting to die. But it looks like this yard was allowed to become a Sahara, as if that's not what I meant to say. A savanna, not Sahara, a savanna.
There we go.
It was allowed to grow as wild as possible, as if the owners just stopped caring. In the middle of the backyard, you see two objects of interest. An old, decrepit, falling apart gazebo and a sandbox. Opposite on the house itself, you see the back door. Would you
I
like to
will go
investigate
to
anything?
the
Well, hurry up!
sandbox.
Open up the door and let me in.
Millie shouts
I'm
at
getting there.
him. Sorry, what did you say?
Excuse me, I am the one that made it over the fence. You will wait.
You go over to the sandbox. A long abandoned porcelain doll that seems to have not been touched in a few decades, weathered by the elements, seems to be sitting there. Also, cat shit. It's like all the cats in the neighborhood decided after they left this alone, it was a community shitter. Somehow, this porcelain doll is otherwise in very good shape despite being left outside.
Well, with all of my research and my knowledge, I know that dolls are demonic, so I will go and check out the gazebo.
The gazebo has been weathering and falling apart and not really maintained in a few decades. You can find some tatters on it that suggest someone was almost going to throw a birthday party, maybe a few decades ago. But it's as if no one could even be bothered to clean it up when I guess it didn't happen. Also cat shit.
Now, do I see anything like utensils or something for the party, like knives or forks or anything that may have been left out there from the non-cleanup?
Well, anything that was out there was plastic stuff and paper stuff. It's either scattered around or, worn away with time.
Okay.
Come on, it's getting cold out here.
The dog agrees.
Okay. I will go to the back.
Front.
What luck? Whereas the gate to the fence surrounding the backyard was locked, the back door itself is not locked. You find yourself in what feels like maybe a tool room of some kind. Saws and other woodworking tools are all in here. Thankfully, none of them is covered with blood, but they do seem to be covered with 2 decades of dust. But there sure are a lot of sharp things back here and wood, lots of scrap wood. You almost gag on the wood particles floating in the air.
Come on. I think
Do
I
I
could
see like a
do this better
crowbar?
than you can.
Or
So what'd you say?
is there like do I see a crowbar or like a large screwdriver or chisel?
You see so many tools back here. Yes, you see chisels,
Okay,
you
then
see
I will.
planes, you see lathes.
Okay, then I will grab a large chisel and make my way back to the fence.
Have you tried the door at the other end of the wood shop?
No.
You might want to try opening the door into the rest of the house.
I would like to share this experience with an older woman and my dog. I'm only 9. I mean, I'm a brave explorer, but I need them here. I mean,
I
we're
warn
already,
you, that
if we
chisel
get caught,
seems.
already going to jail.
I warn you, that chisel you find seems to be a bit rusty.
Okay,
But
well,
there
what
is a
would
door
break
leading further
first,
into
the chisel or the lock?
There is a door that seems to lead further into the house. Have you tried it? Do you want to try it? Do you want to ignore it?
I'd like to walk to the front of the house.
And I guess I'm trying
Millie
the other door.
goes to the front of the house. I'm guessing the dog follows.
I'd like to check the
Dave.
door to see if it's locked.
Dave
Maybe
the
they left it
dog has
unlocked.
said he would like to try digging under the fence. Dave the dog starts digging, but in this fall frost, it's a lot of hard work. I didn't give you a challenge to roll against.
I accidentally clicked it.
Dave the dog sure is digging slowly through the dirt. So what is Mikey doing?
I will go and check the.
Ignoring the tetanus-filled chisel on the floor for a moment, you find the other door into the rest of the house just opens. It's like no doors inside the house are locked. Well, except for the front door. You already tried the front door. The door leads you into the
Is it
kitchen.
a straight shot to the?
The door leads you into the kitchen. You think it might be a kitchen. There's what looks like a refrigerator. You think from maybe the 60s or 70s. You're not sure. The wallpaper might also be from the 60s or 70s. There's tons of closed cupboards in the kitchen and dust everywhere. Pretty much the only things that don't seem to have dust on them is a microwave and the refrigerator itself. Two doors exit from the kitchen. One leads into what might be a dining room, and the other one leads into the basement.
To the dining room.
Think you could go any slower in there?
The dining room is just covered with dust. There are what might have been family pictures on the wall, but you can't really see them right now as they're all covered in dust. There's also one of those amazing grandfather clocks, but you think it needs to be wound. And judging from the dust, it probably hasn't been wound this century.
Cold out here.
From here, you can either get back to the kitchen or possibly to a front room. There are no doors really in the dining room. It's all open doorways.
To the doorway towards the front room.
Well, you think you're on the set of what might be some sitcom family room, one with really bad jokes and a forced laugh track, except, there's dust over everything. Also, this has got to be one of the oldest TVs you've ever seen in here. There's some stuff hooked up to it, most of which doesn't make sense to you. You might be able to investigate it later, but you also see the front door. However, from this side, you can see the mechanism for unlocking it. There's also a staircase leading upstairs.
I will go and unlock the front door.
Meanwhile, as Dave keeps digging in the backyard, he discovers more cat shit. From this side, you find the front door unlocks rather easy.
And I
Hey, Millie, the front door is unlocked.
I want to walk up to the front door
Okay.
Dave, here, boy. Come on, boy.
and go in.
So, Millie, you're finally inside. You now see the front room and everything I described. Anything here you'd like to investigate?
I'm going to investigate why everything had dust on it except the refrigerator. And
Well, you don't know that refrigerator's there yet because you didn't see it.
oh, I thought you could see through the doors. Sorry.
What I'm saying
No,
is you can now
the
see
front.
everything that was in. You can now see everything that was in the front room. We have an old fireplace filled with dust. What looks like the oldest TV ever, covered in dust. Something hooked up next to it. It's all blocky and stuff. And this room kind of looks like something you might expect to see in a bad sitcom from the 70s, filled with a laugh track, except it's covered in dust.
Well, being the person that I am, I'd like to check the TV and the blocky thing.
You have never before really seen a TV that felt a need to have wood on it. Why is there wood on this TV? What does wood on a TV do to help anyone? Connected to it is a ridged item that also seems to have wood on it. Again, what is with all this wood?
I'd like to pick up the ridge item to see exactly what it is.
You pick
Maybe
it up,
try
a
to turn
whole
on the
bunch of
TV.
you pick it up, a whole bunch of wires are running out of the back of it towards the TV. There's a bunch of metal switches and a slot where you might put something. You make out the letters ATARI on it. You've never heard of these before, but you think this might be a VCR based on what you've heard before.
I'd like to turn on the TV to see what it is. Maybe be. No.
turn on.
I know what you spelled, but I'm acting like I
Okay.
don't know what it is.
I know. You turn on the TV. Well, since you're used to modern TVs, you've never really seen this before. It's like you're watching the Snow Channel. All snow, all the time. That sure is a lot of black and white static.
What did they used to watch on this? This is
My
boring.
guess is something with Betty White. I think Betty White had something to do with this.
Something with Betty White. Good one, guys.
Where do we get on apps?
Would you like to try turning on the thing you're holding in your hands?
Yes. I'd like to try to turn it on and set it back down.
You turn it on, the image on the TV changes, but it's a different kind of distortion and noise. You haven't actually put anything in the device yet. A light on it does come on, though, when you turn it on. That's good.
Yeah.
You'd heard your parents say they don't make them like they used to. Whatever this ancient thing is, well, it's turned on.
Well, looks like it doesn't work.
Hmm.
You never tried putting anything in it.
Didn't see anything, but
All right, you put down the ATARI without ever putting anything in it.
Maybe you know what it is.
Well,
Mikey?
he's a know-it-all. He has to know what it is.
Coming from my experience and vast knowledge, I believe this thing right here is an ancient gaming system.
Do you want to look through the box of stuff?
Yes.
You find some items that look vaguely like game controllers, but they're nothing like you've ever seen, well, except for sometimes on those t-shirts at Hop Topic. You have seen this design before, but only on trendy hipsters wearing them. It's like a box with a single stick and a single red button. You thought it was just a joke people put on shirts. How could anyone play a game with so few buttons and only one stick?
Well, what is it?
Next to it, you find a box of stuff.
Control.
Some of the things in the box have labels. They say things. You've heard of a few of these. You've never seen them, but you've heard of them, like E.T.
E.T. He flew a bike. He's an alien. That's an old movie. My parents talked about watching that movie when they were kids. Wow. This is
Let
a
me
real
see
find.
Do you want to try putting it in?
I think. No. I want to put that
You are wise beyond your years.
in. I want to put. Can I turn the box off and disconnect the wires?
Yes, you can.
I turn the box. I disconnect the wires. I put that
And-
box, the controllers, and the games in my backpack.
Okay, and we have our thief. Congratulations, you have looted the Atari 2600.
Woohoo! It took me like 3 minutes to realize what that spelled. I was, what? Oh my God! Oh, yes.
Why are you taking that? It's old. It doesn't even work.
Well, excuse me. First off, we did not put a game into it to see if it worked. Second off, you know how much we can get for this on eBay? We can go to college on what we get from this.
Wow. Can we get a toy?
You know what? I will buy you, once I sell this, I will buy you a holographic, pristine, mint condition, first edition Charizard Pokemon card with this.
Dope. You have a deal.
Well, congratulations, we've now become thieves. So, what do you want to go? Do you want to go backwards towards the kitchen exploring, or upstairs up the staircase?
So what'd you see in the
I'm a
kitchen?
little okay. So there's a microwave and this refrigerator. I don't know. It looks like something from like the 20s. It's old, like way old.
Hmm. Well, I
But
think
they've
go
got no
upstairs.
dust on it, so I wonder if they have any juice. Because I'm a
I am-
little parched.
I'm a thirsty too. I think you should go first.
What if they put the little girl in the fridge?
Don't say that.
No, that wouldn't make sense. Because everything else in this house has got dust on it. But the fridge and the microwave, they might have hot pockets. Let's go.
Hmm. Okay.
In the refrigerator, you find a half carton of prune juice.
Ugh. That's
Anything
nasty.
else of value was cleaned out.
Well, that was a bust.
Prune juice. You know what? Prune juice makes you poop. That's what my gran told me. Prune juice makes you poop.
Also, a few bottles of pills, but you can't really read the names.
Pills are bad.
Well, you're the
I will
know-it-all.
not take the pills.
Tell me, do you know what they do?
I look at the pills.
They have really long names that you can't read.
What do they look like?
Some of them look clear. Some of them look like pills from Dr. Mario. Some of them look like vitamins. Some of them look like little triangles. You can't really make heads or tails of these. All you know is they all have warning labels on them. That's the thing you can read. They all talk about keep out of reach of
Okay.
children.
So these little blue ones, right? The little triangle ones, they're one of three things. They're either mints, they're for somebody's heart, like if they've got a bad heart, or they're
what?
to help guys with problems, like adult guys with certain problems.
That's gross.
Hey, research is research. I'm just stating the other ones could be anything, but these, my dad's got these. They could be one of those three.
I think we should go upstairs. By the way,
Let's check the microwave.
where is Dave?
I thought Dave was with you.
No,
Dave is
he
currently
went
pawing. Dave is currently pawing under the sink.
I
Which
wonder
under
what he
there, boy?
found. Should we look? I think.
Let's look. I've got my gloves on. I'll go.
Okay. We'd like to open it.
Open the cupboard under the sink.
Dave finds an angry raccoon and proceeds to start chasing it throughout the house.
Oh my God, it's a raccoon! Get him, Dave! Get him!
Well, there goes the dog.
Be brave, Mikey. Be
Dave is making a lot of noise, at this late hour.
Get him to stop. He's your
Dave,
dog.
shut up! Dave! Heel! Come on, get over here, Dave.
Eventually, the raccoon runs out the back door that you kind of never really shut very well.
Well,
Okay.
did he
As
leave?
the raccoon runs out, I close the door in front of him.
You got the raccoon out.
Phew. Now we should go upstairs.
Dave, you can't do that. We're gonna go to jail, and you're gonna go to doggy jail. You need to stop barking.
Did we close the front door?
You
I
kind
don't
of
know.
left
Did
it
you? I opened
ajar.
it for you.
We should
Kind
close
of
the
left
front
it-
door.
Go
A
close
little-
the front door.
I want to walk and close the front door.
You close the front door. Good. Congratulations.
Lock it.
You're no longer letting the cold outside in.
Phew. I want to walk
There's a
back to
little
Mikey.
nipply in here.
I think we should go upstairs. Maybe there's clues up there.
I'd rather go upstairs than downstairs in the basement. I agree with you. Let's check the microwave first. I'm curious why there's no dust on it.
Maybe just like before. Maybe it's just prune juice.
Why would there be prune juice?
Just saying, there was prune juice in the refrigerator. Why wouldn't there be prune juice in there?
Because it's a micro.
Okay.
Inside the
You don't
microwave, you
warm
find
up
a
prune
mess.
juice.
It looks like someone, without properly covering stuff, has heated many things in this microwave. It's kind of burned to the inside. You once made a mess like this. You got screamed at by your parents and you got made to scrub it up yourself. You're glad this isn't your mess.
Does it look
Ugh.
fresh?
It looks like it's been building up over a couple months. This looks like more than one mess.
Maybe there's a hobo in here.
Well, they only left about a
Maybe
week
it's the
ago.
They only left about a week ago, but there's dust on everything.
I think we should
Really?
check upstairs. Maybe, just maybe, there's something up there that'll tell us what's going on.
All right. Dave, you take point. We'll follow you upstairs.
As you go up the wooden staircase, you see many more pictures along the way up. All of them again covered in so much dust you can't really see any of them. At the top of the staircase, you find a very narrow hallway and the most 70s of wallpaper. Just looking at it kind of makes you sick. There are 4 doors running along the hallway, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. They all seem to be closed.
I think you should check the 2 on the left, and I should check the 2 on the right.
I mean, if you want to split up, we can do that. But I
Cover
think
more
we'll
ground.
be safer in numbers. I think we'll be safer in numbers. So, Dave, you come with me.
I'd like to check the first one to the right, please.
This looks like it might have been a kid's room. It's been left as a shrine. Unlike other rooms of the house, it's as if someone has been habitually dusting it. You find a lot of what seems to be girl stuff, except really old stuff. Not any of it recent. You get that this girl may have really liked ponies.
You should totally try.
Hey, Mikey, come here. I found the girl's room. Maybe we can find something in there.
All right. So I walk in.
As I said, compared to the rest of the house, Mikey, this room is practically preserved like a museum.
It's really,
like a shrine.
It's really clean in here. Should we check under the bed?
Reminds me of my grandson. No, you never check under the. Go ahead, you can do it.
I'd like to check under the bed.
Under the bed, you find board games, but not any recent ones. They all look like ancient just from the way they're printed. You've heard of some of them, but they look like 100-year-old versions of those games. There's Mousetrap, Monopoly, Scrabble, the usual suspects, you know what I mean.
I'd like to pull them out to show Mikey. So look what I found.
Oh, that is awesome. Don't nerd
Right?
out. Don't nerd out. Oh my god.
Did your dad play these?
These things. No, my dad was more of an outdoorsy type. But my mom, yeah, my mom told me about Mousetrap. She said it was so fun to, but it was like hell trying to put it together to start the game. There's just pieces everywhere.
It looks boring to me.
There does seem to be about 100 million billion pieces when you look inside the box.
All right, I'm done under the bed. I'd like to check the closet.
You should check the closet. Check the closet.
You find lots of little dresses. They all seem tacky and out of style. Maybe these were in style 100 years ago?
These are ugly. I don't know who could wear these.
You should try one.
That's a negative. I wear pants. I wear shirts.
You leave your pants on. Just put the dress on. Maybe you can channel the little girl. And we can find out where she is.
Listen to me. I don't wear dresses.
It wouldn't work. They all seem to be for someone smaller than her anyway.
They're small anyways.
Yeah, you estimate these to be maybe 6 or 7. She's 11. Also, Millie wouldn't ever be caught dead in pink.
Exactly.
I would like to search the drawers.
You find arts, crafts, graded papers, report cards.
What kind of arts and crafts?
Ponies. This girl loved ponies. You know, with construction paper and glitter and crayon and
That's just junk, Mikey.
apparently she got an A in art judging from the report card.
What other grades did she?
It's mostly a mixture of A's, B's, and one C. Apparently she didn't like.
So she was a loner. A loner that liked ponies. I think we would have gotten along.
Nah. I don't like ponies or the pink or glitter.
By the way, all the ponies you see stacked up on the shelves as if some kind of shrine, they're all kinds of garish rainbow colors.
Ugh.
You'd think they were My Little Ponies, except they look nothing like the ones on TV now. Maybe this is what they looked like 100 years ago.
You know,
Well,
by just grazing these shells looking, I would say that these ponies as a set, with as old as they are, would rake in a pretty penny.
Oh my God.
we don't need them, Mikey.
You're
We should
right.
check the other
I
room.
didn't bring my wagon. How would we? Fine. I will go
So
to
you
the
decide
room
not to
on the
steal the
left.
ponies.
Yes, because Millie won't let me. Didn't know I was bringing my mom on this trip.
Listen here, pal. We need to check them. Her body isn't in here.
Also, on her bed, you see a porcelain doll that looks like the one you found in the backyard, but only you realize that, Mikey, because only you've actually been in the backyard, except this one, it's not completely falling apart.
Okay, so as I'm walking out of the room, I kind of stop and backpedal and look over at the bed. You know, I've seen a doll exactly like this one, Millie, in the sandbox in the backyard.
Well, not
Except
exactly
this one
like this
isn't
one.
as, I mean, very similar to this, just not all falling apart, but it's just chilling there in the sandbox in the backyard.
This one also doesn't have cat
That's
shit on it.
If we find more dolls like this, I'm going to be really worried. Because what if she was turned into Horcruxes?
Oh,
Monster
What
says
if,
he can't hear anyone.
they moved to what?
Monster
Start
said in
that-
chat he can't hear anyone.
Uh-oh.
Monster, are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay. Just double checking. Go ahead.
The last
All right,
thing I heard, though.
start your answer over, Mikey. Sorry.
Okay, so what? She was turned into Horcruxes. What if, like, the family moved here from, like, Washington, and, like, she killed her entire kindergarten class, and, like, each one of these are a piece of her? If we see more of these dolls, I'm really gonna freak out.
Mhm. You're pretty dumb for a smart guy.
Oh, Mikey's imagination.
There's no such thing.
Excuse me? Did you just call me?
That's in the
Did
movie.
you just call me dumb?
Well, yeah, for a smart
I'll
person.
have you know, I am in the top 99.9th percentile in everything I do. Know
Well,
that.
Mikey just rubbed his grading card e-pain.
Well, if you can do that, I can do better. Got nothing to prove to you.
But you have everything to prove to your. I rest my case. To the next room we go.
So which room do you want to go to?
The second one to the
The first one on the left, which my
It's a
guess would be
bathroom.
right across the hall.
Yes, it's right
All right,
across
I
the
gotta
room.
pee.
You find a bathroom. It's actually not covered in dust. It's not really kept up very well. It's a bit messy, but it's not covered in dust. I guess they couldn't ignore this room for the rest of however long they were staying there after she disappeared.
Hmm.
I wonder what
So proof that the parents did go to the bathroom. They weren't aliens.
This was a
Mark that
bathroom.
off my list. Yeah, it's a bathroom. What is under the sink? That's what I want to know.
Under the sink, you find half full bottles of shampoo, cleaning detergent, and other stuff.
Find anything good, Mikey?
I mean, do you need to do your hair, or like, do you do that? I mean, because there is shampoo down here. Because you're looking a little messy these days.
Oh God.
I don't need that, thank you very much. But you do.
I keep my hair supreme. Thank you. That's just what I do.
Well, let's move to the next.
Is there a medicine cabinet?
Well, there is a mirror in here above the sink. It might be on hinges. You haven't checked.
I would like to check and see if the mirror is on.
It opens up. You only find one drug, but you find like 10 bottles of it.
Well, what's in
Something
there?
called, let me look up the name.
Like
Give me a
to-
second. Give me a second, sorry.
Methadone.
Acetaminophen. Crack.
Fentanyl.
You find, I'm going to paste this in. You find about 10 half-open bottles of sildenafil.
What is that? Oh, Mikey, you're the know-it-all.
Second. Did you post it in the chat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sildenafil. I just said I know what that is.
That's why I did it.
Oh,
Yes.
Elvis, did you leave?
Yes. Sorry, what? I'm here.
Yes. I was about to say, I said he left the GT.
Oh, sorry. Let me reconnect. I think I accidentally closed it.
I'll say, I think Dave might have been wandering around a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know where
Give me a
the
second.
dog's
Give
up
me a
to.
second. Give me a second.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm back in.
Can you see any chat history?
No. Dave, you should really tell me what you're doing in voice, even though you're a dog. Otherwise, I won't notice.
Okay, sorry. Alright, so see here. While they're in the bathroom, Dave starts to wander out in the hallway to go downstairs without them noticing.
Dave wanders off and finds a bag of that hard strawberry candy old people always seem to keep in the dining room. It was in a cabinet. He digs it out. You know what I'm talking about.
Butterscotch.
It's like raw
Butterscotch.
Yes, you find butterscotches and strawberries and whatever they tend to have. They tend to be like super rock hard and super sweet.
The best candies ever. So
You can kind of hear a crunching. You can
from
kind of hear a crunching sound downstairs as Dave is crunching his way through the bag of candies. He found it. It's his.
Do we
Dave
know?
apparently found something nice.
Do we know it's
Sorry, what?
Dave?
You hear a crunching sound downstairs. You don't know it's Dave. You just hear
Okay.
crunch, crunch, crunch. It could be the sound of the murderer coming to get you.
Did you hear that,
Oh,
Mikey?
no. Where's Dave? We need a protector. Dave.
By the way,
here, boy.
did you take any of the sildenafil?
I took one bottle.
Oh
I did
my
not
god.
take any of
Okay. Mikey puts a bottle of
This is exactly
sildenafil in
what
his
my dad
backpack.
takes, and I know
Mikey knows that his dad uses sildenafil. Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
he said it for his blood pressure, but his insurance won't cover it anymore. So I think this might help.
Oh my god, no.
Well, I mean, it can affect blood pressure.
Is there a name on the bottle?
Nope, it's a generic knockoff, so it's sildenafil. It's
So
the
he
cheap
bought it
stuff.
online. He's bought it online, $5 a jar.
So you go back downstairs. You go down quickly or slowly? Because you hear the crunch, crunch,
Slowly.
crunch. As you move slowly down, the crunching slowly gets closer. It sounds like something is breaking and popping glass and rending it apart ravenously.
Did you hear that? It might be the parents eating somebody else's body.
But the parents moved to Florida.
Maybe it was all a
I
lie.
look for a weapon at the bottom of the stairs.
You see a ancient rusty crowbar.
I grab it because I'm wearing.
Fair enough. It's covered. Fair enough. It's covered in wood chips. You did say you were wearing gloves.
I did say I was wearing gloves.
I'd also like to check for a weapon.
That was the only one at the bottom of the staircase.
Lucky. You got lucky, Mikey.
Hey, when you're wearing
You
gloves,
can hear
anything's
the-
possible.
You can hear the crunching and the popping and the sounds of what might be bones breaking coming from the dining room.
Well, Mikey, you're the one with the crowbar. You go first.
Stay behind me. I'll protect you. And whenever we find Dave, I guess I'm gonna need a new dog because, I mean, who runs off and leaves their human? Like, really?
Maybe the killer's eating the dog.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah. I'm going to prison. I'm going to kill the.
You're hearing Dave being eaten. This is horrible. Let's press F to pay respects.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, we're good. That's in the chat.
Dave is being eaten by the cannibals. This is horrible.
So, with the crowbar in hand, I rush into that room.
Dave looks up at you all guilty like from the bag of candy he knows he's not supposed to be and they just got caught eating.
Dave, what the hell? We're all worried about you thinking you're being eaten, and you're in here just being a glutton? Oh, yeah, you think you're getting a treat when we get home? I don't think so, bud.
You see
stupid dog.
You see candy wrappers all over the place. The best part is, Dave is going to have the shites tonight. And if he shits all over the floor, Dad's going to make you clean it up again.
You shit in the house, Dave? We're going to have an issue. Because I know that for Christmas, Dad is getting me that Red Ryder Daisy BB gun. Don't think I won't pull the trigger. You shit in the house tonight, we're going to have issues.
I don't know if Dave understands you, but he looks up at you happily.
I start to run to him and lick him.
Dave's breath smells sugar and fruit.
Why do you smell like Gran? Did you been eating butterscotch, you little shit? You know butterscotch is my favorite. Oh, God, you're going to get it when we get home.
Where did he get it?
Do you try to take some of the butterscotch laying on the ground? Some of them still have their wrappers on.
No. They'll find the dog saliva. There's no way they're tracing it back to him. Not taking any.
Fair enough. Besides, it would probably just give you now who knows what would happen if you ate after him.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. We've been eating after each other since we were both pups.
Yes, I can just see them now, both with the same ice cream cone.
Oh, you know it. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Anyways, you've now got to solve the mystery of the crunching noise. It was butterscotch in the dining room with Dave.
Damn it, Dave. We thought it was a killer. You almost gave me a heart attack. I almost had to take one of these pills. I'm going to give it to Dad.
Oh, God, if you had taken that.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
He
God.
might be a know-it-all, but he'd learn a whole new thing tonight.
Where do you think he
I
got
was
him?
an older woman. All right.
Oh, my God.
My best guess, with as many
Accurate.
bottles as there were. Oh, wait, you talking about the pills or the candy?
Hello?
You there, Clovis?
You there?
I don't hear Clovis no more.
I don't either.
I think we lost the deal.
Oh, no.
Yep, he dropped from GT.
I was going to say, Wild, we need
Hello?
the blue pills. They're taking over.
Oh, wait, are you there, Clovis?
I think I'm finally back.
There you are.
Okay. Whew.
I thought it was me that dropped because I couldn't hear anything. And then Monster's like, hello? It wasn't me this time.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
last time I couldn't hear
let's
nobody.
rewind a second.
All right.
I was joking that
Okay.
if he had taken those pills, he would have learned that night. And then I said,
Yeah, I would have learned
remember
something
to
new
act.
with
And
it.
then I said, remember to act your age. And then I think I dropped.
Yeah, you dropped right as soon as you started
never
that
heard.
sentence.
Yeah. I never heard the remember to act your age thing.
Sorry.
No, no worries. It happens. Gotta love Discord.
Okay, pick up back up what you're saying because I missed it.
Okay. Millie, you asked where do you think you got them from?
Yes.
So now, are you talking about the bottles of pills or the candy? Well,
It's
seeing as
quite
how
obvious.
the
You
cupboard
can
right
see
there is open.
You can see the open cupboard with the claw marks on the doors and the bag that's partially sitting in it. It's actually really obvious where he found it. Dave's
My
guild
guess
super
is
clear.
right there in the bag. Bad boy, Dave. Bad boy. God, you're gonna get us caught.
You need to control your dog,
chew.
Mikey.
Hey. Nobody talks to Dave like that, all right?
I'm talking to you,
He's my
not
dog.
Dave.
Dave, you stay with us, or there's going to be problems. Don't make me put that shot collar back on you when we get home, because I'll do it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
Is
poor
there a
Dave.
basement?
Yes, there's also 2 more doors upstairs. Where do you want to go?
Let's finish exploring upstairs before we go downstairs.
Okay. Like to walk back upstairs.
Systematically doing things is always the key. They always do that in all the crime movies. One floor at a time.
You're weird.
You get back
I'm
upstairs.
smart.
There's a left door and a right door at the far end of the hallway. Which one do you want to check?
Left.
Left.
This might actually be the bedroom they were living in. I mean, the 2 old people, the elderly couple that recently moved out. There's an old bed here. There's some clothes thrown about and some really old furniture. There also seems to be a hatch of some kind in the ceiling.
Got it.
Also, there's a half-used bottle of sildenafil open on the bed.
He had blood pressure problems? Knew it.
Yes, blood pressure problems.
What's that up on the roof? The ceiling.
You see like a square-looking
ceiling, and that
panel
looks
with
like
a kind of,
hatch.
yeah, it's a squarish looking panel. There's kind of like a handle on it, but it's a bit of reach.
It's within reach or not within reach?
It's a bit out of reach.
Okay. Is there any chairs like for like a desk?
There's a bed underneath it.
I think we should try to
Help me
open it.
lift this mat. Help me lift the mattress.
What would lifting the mattress do?
The mattress is
saw in
already
this crime
underneath
show.
it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know. I saw in this crime show one time that a guy killed a girl and put her between the box spring and the mattress so that she was always close by. What if the parents did the same thing?
What explained their blood pressure problem?
It
So
would.
are
All
you
the
going to
anxiety,
help move the
blood pressure must be
mattress?
through the.
I'd like to help him pick up the mattress.
You find a bunch of ancient yellowing magazines under the mattress.
Oh God!
Do you want
My
to
dad-
examine them?
No.
My dad totally has these same ones.
They all seem to have rather energetic names.
Oh, my dad told me that this one was. He's got one. It's in a box in the closet or in the garage. Wow, never seen one this old. I'm gonna take it to my dad.
Oh God, no! It goes in the backpack.
Yes, it does.
Congratulations, Mikey gained a 1970s copy of Playboy.
Yes, that's going on the list.
Oh God. Between that, the bottle of pills in his backpack, and the Atari 2600, just imagine what the police are going to think when they find him.
When or if?
If it's good.
Shut up, dog.
I assume you
What
put the
month?
mattress back.
What month is the Playboy?
Month.
Blanket
I don't know.
mattress?
I don't know. Maybe June. Who
does
knows? Who cares?
Ah, June. Okay. June.
Wait! I gotta chime in here real quick. So, like,
Oh, God, no.
you find a Playboy, and are you really gonna look up what month the Playboy is in the 1970s? Is that what you're planning?
You're damn right. Yeah.
I'm going back to
Honestly-
mute. You
honestly-
enjoy that. Go ahead.
I want to see who's on the cover.
Oh my god.
Just so you guys know, I'm laughing my ass off here in the background. So go ahead and continue. I apologize.
The game Wildfire.
I think we should try to open up that hatch on top. Maybe there's something in there. Maybe her body is in there.
Well, it might be easier to reach it if you put the mattress back up.
Well, Mikey,
Well,
you're
that's
gonna help me
actually
put it
really
back.
cool.
Give Mikey a
Yes,
moment.
I
Yeah.
will help you put it
Look
back.
up the magazine cover. Oh my God.
Alright,
No, it's a really cool.
Can Dave the dog sniff around the room to see if he smells anything weird?
Yes, you
Oh,
find
you're
a
gonna
pile.
smell
Yes,
some weird stuff.
you find a
Oh.
Dave immediately finds a pile of underwear.
Oh
It smells.
Oh God.
You know what? Hold on.
That's not just a stain.
Can I accidentally get one of the underwear stuck on my head?
Yes, you're a dog. It was the strongest smelling thing in the room. You went straight to it.
Yes.
It smells like you found a dead animal. You're happy.
Can I go up and rub up against Mikey?
Yes.
Bad dog, no.
You realize he's wearing old people's undergarments. The dog's faces.
Tidy whities, no. My granddad wears that. Oh, disgusting. Oh,
Your
there's so
dog
many
just
stains.
your dog just rubbed tidy whities on you.
Use
No,
tidy
I-
whities. They can spell some.
With my gloved hand, I pull it off of him and toss it at Millie.
You're gonna need new gloves.
You make a mental note to wash your leg with bleach later.
My mom's gonna be so mad, but I'm burning these pants when I get home.
So we're gonna put this mattress back.
Maybe
let's
after,
check the closet
maybe
and
after
drawers.
he threw the underwear at you. Because Millie, he threw the underwear at you.
Hmm. I'd like to roll to see if I dodge him or not.
You don't have to roll. Just say you dodge out of the way.
Phew. Don't do that again, Mikey. Someone might get hurt.
Okay, I won't.
Millie
Dave,
kind of matrix
Dave,
dodges.
go lick her.
Millie, the star dodgeball player of the school, somehow just instinctively knew it was coming and matrix dodged it.
How high can a dog jump?
What?
How high can Dave jump?
Like a foot or so?
You're a chihuahua.
Well, keep in mind, it's an old dog, 5 years old.
Did we ever specify what kind of dog, David?
No. Although if I went by the game's artwork, I guess I would say he's a beagle.
Hmm.
That makes
He's a
sense
Snoopy
with the
dog.
smelling.
He's a Snoopy
So-
dog.
So, would it be possible for Dave the dog to jump on the mattress to hit the hatch?
Oh God, no.
Damn
Too
it!
short. No.
Thought you were useful.
It might be possible if they put the mattress back up to climb up it and maybe put something up there and climb up it. You can't do what you're doing.
Okay, can I,
What if I put Mikey on my back?
That would do it.
Okay,
Well,
let's do it.
I gotta put the mattress back.
And we put the mattress.
You bury the stash of magazines where it should be. Well, Millie picks up Mikey, proving just how athletic she is. Mikey,
you're
as you
strong.
pick her up, you suddenly realize you better not cross her. She kind of just picked you up one-handed, man.
Yeah, because I'm
You're really strong.
yeah, not strong enough to climb over the fence, though.
It was icy.
I know.
There's between
You didn't
strength
have
and smart.
gloves, Mel. I've been telling you, gloves are the key. That's what my dad always tells me. When you're with a girl, gloves are always the key.
Oh God, no.
That's.
No.
I was hoping he wouldn't go there, but
Oh God, no.
Okay,
No,
I'm 9. I don't really understand the
No,
meaning
no,
of that.
no, no,
Hey.
no. I'm
no
not saying no.
wild.
We're not saying no. You can't say that. I'm just going. Oh God, no, no, no.
Wild. Oh my god.
Our host Wildfire wants us all to know that no glove, no love. These are words to live by.
They're like in the ancient tomes.
Congratulations. With Millie hoisting you up, you can totally reach the handle. When you pull it, it suddenly falls down all at once, and the ladder inside immediately snaps out, knocking you both off your feet.
Where do we land?
You both come crashing down onto the bed.
Oof.
This makes a bit of clatter.
Wow,
You all right,
this
Mikey?
bed is really hard. How did people sleep on it? I'm fine. Are you okay? I mean, you got the arms of a dude in high school. How did you lift me like that? It was
I'll let you
invigorating.
know.
I
Sorry, what
think
did you
that's
say?
the word, invigorating.
It's because I'm the best. Nobody's better than me.
You're the best around. No one ever gonna keep you down.
Except for a ladder. A ladder will keep you down. That thing came out of. Didn't know it was going to do that. I'm pretty smart. Didn't know it was going to do that. Reminds me of Home Alone. I remember this ladder. It's kind of like this house.
So
Can Dave
that
the
was a
dog
good
start
movie.
running up into the attic?
It's not the kind of ladder Dave the dog could climb, but someone could carry him up.
Oh, it's one of those actual ladders, not one of the step ladders.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Darn it.
why don't you go up there,
So
Mikey?
I pick Dave up and I put him kind of on my shoulders on the backpack, right above my shoulders, and start heading up the ladder.
You get upstairs into the dusty attic. I'm assuming Millie follows.
Yes. Hurry up, Mikey.
You find a bunch of crates up
I'm
there.
going as quick.
You find a bunch of boxes and crates and, stuff you normally find in attics up there, plus a lot of dust, way more dust than downstairs. And some dead rats. You find some dead rats in the attic.
I'm sorry you broke up. I couldn't
Mikey.
hear. All I heard was dead rats.
I said you find some boxes and crates and, packing stuff, all the kind of stuff you find in an attic, and dust, a lot more dust, way more dust than downstairs, and some dead rats. To your wonderful delight, Dave eats one of the dead rats.
Dave, bad boy. You're getting the shot collar for sure. Tired of this. You're gonna learn to
You're
lick
not
it.
getting it back. He threw his head back and it was gone in one gulp.
Your dog is so nasty.
My dog's a dumbass. That's my dad says it all the time. Why did you have to want this dumbass dog? I don't know.
If your dog
He said I
wasn't
was
having the
the same way as a
shites,
kid.
by the way, if your dog wasn't having the shites before, your dog's having the shites now tonight.
It's all for a plan.
Do we see anything that
Just at some point in the middle of the night, Dave's going to start looking at you funny, and then there goes the Brown River. Sorry, what did you
River
ask?
runs through.
Did we find anything that pops out into the room?
I said you see a whole bunch of boxes, which you can look through if you want to. The one odd thing is you find a door on one of the walls in the attic with an odd keyhole in it. The door itself, oddly, would kind of have you plummet straight to the driveway and just, die. There's no reason for a door like that there, but it's locked with a really heavy lock, and there's all these boxes and shit everywhere.
Do you see that door, Mikey?
I do. I wish we had a key for it. Let me think.
What if we check these boxes? Maybe it's in one of these boxes.
We can check the boxes. I think it might be in one of the drawers in the room below.
Well, I'll check the boxes, you check the drawers.
At about this time, you can suddenly hear the next door neighbor who is screaming at the squad car that just pulled into their driveway, something about, "Oh dear God, you finally got here. Why the hell did you people not get here sooner? We've been waiting all this time. There's burglar rapists in that house next door, and they're going to come after us next."
Oh God. I'm too young to go to jail. My dad said bad things happen in jail to guys. You'll be fine. They'll love you, but they'll hate me. They might even put poor Dave down. What are we gonna do?
Shh. Calm down, Mikey. Calm down. I want to slap him across the face.
Okay, you do that. Smacko. Mikey,
Calm
you're now
down.
slapped across the face.
Why'd you hit me? I'm telling my mom.
Stop crying.
Shut up, Dave. You're gonna get us in trouble, Dave.
Maybe
Shut
if
up.
we can find a way through this door, we won't have to get caught.
Would you like to try closing the hatch?
Yes.
Close the hatch. Yes.
There
I'd like
seems to be
close
a
the
string
hatch.
on this side that you can pull to close it back up. You close it, but you can hear the police coming in. You can hear the police coming inside and investigating the rooms.
Like to hide.
In what?
A box?
One of the boxes.
Yes, hide in one of the boxes.
You open up one of the boxes, and inside you dump out a bunch of newspaper articles about the disappearance of a girl. Amongst the newspaper articles that fall out, so does this metallic-looking key. It looks like one of those old keys, like a skeleton key, like you might see on an old episode of Scooby-Doo.
I pick up the key and go straight for the door.
You can hear the police fanning out to the house downstairs. They can see where you left, well, the candy everywhere, half eaten. And due to the dust everywhere, they can see your footprints in some of the places. You also tracked a bunch of wood dust around from the woodworking room.
Hurry to the door, Mikey. Maybe it's a way through.
All right, I'm going as fast as I can.
You seem to be having trouble getting the key in the right direction in the dark.
Move out of the way. Let me do it. But I could
Fine, hurry up. I don't want to go to jail.
I want to put the key in the keyhole.
You can hear one of the police officers downstairs screaming that if you come down now, they promise they'll only tase you once. They just want to go back to their donuts and coffee.
Oh no, it's the night shift. Oh, these guys are bad. My dad told me these guys are the worst. All they ever do is drink coffee and tase kids. Oh, I don't want to get tased. I don't like electricity.
Do I gotta slap you again?
Maybe.
No.
Slap. I want to put the key in the keyhole and unlock the door.
Somehow, whereas Mikey was fumbling to get the key in and couldn't do it, you finally get to slide in. Artwork around the edge of the door begins glowing as you get the key into the lock. but the
That's
door doesn't
weird.
open immediately.
Magic?
The door, right now, the pictures seem to be lighting up around the edge of the door, one by one. Every time it does, it's kind of like there's a thunder crack. The police downstairs can hear this too. They are screaming about how they have guns upstairs and they have guns too. One by one, the various colored pictures around the door all light up slowly, but the door is not opening yet.
This must be some weird LED lighting.
Oh God, LED lighting.
No, this looks like magic. Oh,
For somebody who's
I
intelligent,
don't want to be a
they believe
frog.
in the
I
stupidest
don't want to
stuff.
be a frog. Frogs are disgusting.
I'd like to
Somehow
try
the
to.
police,
Oh,
somehow the police seem to realize you're in the hatch above the bedroom and they're screaming at you and they're currently trying to get it to open up again. They seem to be having a bit of trouble opening it for some reason, despite the fact they're much taller than you.
Can the dog try to headbutt the door?
You headbutt the door just as the last picture opens up and the door gives way. Oh no, Dave's going to jump straight out into the driveway.
we reach for him.
A bright light that is blinding pours in through the doorway as you reach for Dave. You fall in after him. And you don't
Both-
really fall. You kind of like fall like it's kind of like you fell straight down to your. It's like you fell straight down to the floor, not like a far distance.
Oh,
You don't find yourself outside though, on the pavement or anything. You thinking you might be about to fall on the police car, you don't. Instead, you fall on dirt and grass. And it seems to be daytime outside.
Is the grass wet?
Sorry, what did you say, Mikey?
What just happened? I said, is it wet and cold?
No, it's warm and bright outside and daytime, and it's a pleasant breeze, and it's not cold, and it's like the middle of a field, and there's no cop car. But you can still see the inside of the attic behind you, and the police just got that hatch open.
like to close the door behind us.
It's
Something
like
that my granny used to always say from her favorite movie. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Millie.
the door, the hinges upon which the door is connected. It's like all those pictures are still there. The glowing pictures, they're all still there. But it's like this door is just kind of there in the middle of the field. And on the other side is the attic, except, you could look around the door and the field is there. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You close the door.
I pull out my phone and take a quick picture of all the little pictures around the door.
The moment the door closes, you get a message of no signal.
Well, that wouldn't affect him taking the picture, though.
Oh no, but I'm just saying because he has his phone out, he notices this.
Oh.
Guys, we're in the middle of nowhere. I don't have
the moment
signal.
the door
My mom
closes,
is gonna kill me.
The moment the door closes, the police go from completely screaming and audible to utterly silent. You can't hear them at all anymore. And you go from having 5 bars to none bars.
This isn't good, Millie.
Where did Dave go?
I don't have. What the hell is Dave?
No, Dave, you
there
can
he
talk
is.
now.
Oh, God.
Oh, I can?
Yes, and you can just talk as if you could always talk.
I'm over here, guys.
Dave, where are you? Oh, who's that? What? Dave, did you just talk?
Yeah. I've been
You're not
talking.
supposed
Oh my God! I think I'm having a stroke. I read this on WebMD. You start hallucinating and hearing things.
I didn't know an 8-year-old knew how to use
Smack me
WebMD.
again.
You got cancer.
No, I would smell
See,
cancer.
David, see, Mikey, this is why you don't take the sildenafil.
No, if I would smell if he had cancer. He doesn't have it.
No, I was, but okay.
I'm freaking out right now, man.
Milly, can you
Smack
slap?
me again. I think I'm a.
Millie, he just
want-
asked you to slap him. You should oblige.
I slap him hard.
Mikey, it hurts
Ow!
a lot.
Oh,
You know,
ow, that
instead of
you
having
hit me
her
harder
slap,
than last time.
instead of having Milly slap you, I could have bit you.
Yeah, he's trying not to.
You now realize you're standing in a giant idyllic fairy tale like field with a door just sitting in the middle. The sun's out overhead, and a forest is surrounding the enclosure. All you know is you just left a room that was filled with 2 angry police officers who said, if you come down now, they might only tase you once.
Well, hazing looks good right about now.
Okay. We need to get our bearings. I've seen a place similar to this on GeoMapper, or what is it? GeoGuessr, a place where it just gives you a random spot. I think we're somewhere in Germany. This looks about right.
Germany?
No.
Why would we be in Germany?
Can Dave the dog speak
Why the
multiple
hell would it
languages or
suddenly
just
be
one?
day?
Dave the dog can speak English now, I guess.
Yeah, but can he speak different languages or just English?
Just English.
Darn it!
You thought you could speak dragon.
He can speak the language he's been listening to his entire life, basically, now. What he thinks he was always talking.
So smart ass. Okay.
Well, I learned from you.
Or Daddy says.
You would not believe the things I hear.
Well, at least we have reading. This is weird.
Just want to let you know, Dave. You never talked like you do before.
Yeah.
You always went
But
like
we only ever heard.
bark.
Sorry, I'm back. What I miss?
They said to Dave, we never heard you speak like this before. It was always bark.
Well, I don't know. I've always thought I was talking like you guys. This place must be a magical place.
Told you it was magic.
There's no such thing as magic.
Then why can I
saw
talk?
it on Once Upon a Time on HBO.
Milly, if there's no such thing as magic, how can I talk?
Maybe we're hallucinating.
What
If
was
you're
in those
you're
candies?
hallucinating,
Did you smell
that
anything
slap
weird?
probably smelled that underwear I had on my head a little bit ago.
Maybe we fell on our heads. And
I'll tell you, that
Oh, yes.
underwear was stinky.
Spoken like a true dog.
What if we're all dead and now we can hear him? I mean,
you're
there
dead,
was
you
a
wouldn't
cop
have felt
car
that slap.
right below us.
Sorry, what did you
You
say,
don't
Mikey?
know? Have you ever died?
Yeah,
He
have
said
you heard?
there was a cop car right below us. I mean, what
haven't
if
you
we
heard
landed
that
on the
all
cop car
dogs?
and broke our necks?
Have
Oh,
you
so
heard
he
that all
thinks-
dogs have multiple lives?
He thinks he jumped
No,
out the
that's
door and
cats.
fell on the. He thinks he jumped out the door, fell on the cop car, and died. I see. I get it.
You think that's cats? Man, that's some elitist thing right there. All animals are similar.
I know somebody else that's elitist.
Not going to say any names, but he was in my class last year. He moved up a grade.
And I thought you'd be
He
the
may
one
be
moving up a
listening to
grade.
us. He listens to us. He's always listening. He's listening to the chat right now. Oh my god, this is weird.
Can we
Mikey is
start
still
exploring?
having. Well, Millie, Mikey is still having his nervous breakdown. You might have to help him with that.
Can I pee on Mikey?
Sure.
Can I slap him again?
Yes, you can both do that.
Alright,
Can I
you
slap
slap
him with
him,
my
I'll
front
pee
hand?
on him.
Backhand.
As,
Get it together,
as
Mikey.
Millie goes to slap me, I see that Dave's lifting his leg, and I just lift my foot and hit him right in the balls.
Oh!
Okay, so you deflect one attack, but what about the other?
He gets slapped.
I've been slapped twice already. I'm not worried about it.
Well, you just
I'd
got
rather be
slapped 2
slapped
more
than peed
times.
on.
He gets slapped again.
Get it
I wish I
together,
had some
Mikey.
water. I think my blood pressure is really high. I think I might need to take one of these blood pressure pills.
Oh God, no.
What's the name of the pills?
Sildenafil. They're not what he thinks they are.
I try to
Yeah, I know,
headbutt the pills out of his hand.
Well, no, they're in my backpack. I don't have them in my hand.
Oh, in your backpack? Oh, they're not in your hand yet?
No, I'm just thinking out loud.
Oh.
Get it together, Mikey. We need to figure out where we're at so we can go home.
Okay. Okay. I watched this on Bear Grylls. First thing we need to do about survival is we need to find water.
Well,
That's
you
our
just made me
main
waste my
objective right
water.
now is find water. Well, you know what? We don't drink pee. We are not dying yet. We don't
Well,
need to do
isn't that what Bear Grylls does?
Yeah, he pisses on
Yeah,
stuff
but
and
he's
drinks
weird. He's
And you're
weird.
not?
I am not drinking my pee or yours. Not yet. If we can go at least 72 hours or more and we still have not found water, then I will drink my pee, but not until then.
it. If you go 72
We can
hours
do
without
this.
water, you won't be peeing.
Yeah, that ain't no
Then we need to find a turtle and collect its shell. And we
Anyways,
can
I'm
harvest
assuming,
water or urine, whatever needs.
Millie, you're ignoring Mikey ranting to himself and you find a sign.
What's the sign read?
Fishing resort, this way. There's an arrow. It points on a path that leads out through the woods.
Guys, I think I found a way to get to water.
Really? How?
It says fishing resort on that sign. We're just
Millie,
fishing.
you can
There's
read.
water.
We've been friends for a few years now, and I didn't know you can read.
Ow.
Oh.
Oh, I can read. I can read better than you. Matter of fact, I'm the best reader in class.
Your class, maybe. I'm in advanced reading. I can read at an 8th grade reading level.
Aren't you two in the same
And
class?
I'm only in the 3rd grade. I'm in the 3rd grade.
Pictures aren't reading. I don't have to prove that I'm a better reader than you. You'll see.
Ooh, I like fishing. My dad took me fishing once. I usually go fishing with my granddad. He's really good at fishing. He always catches something.
Well, we should start heading that way.
Dave, does the
Let's go
idea of
fishing.
finding a fishing pond excite you?
Yes.
It does.
So you start following the path.
Hi ho, hi ho. It's off
Yeah,
the
this
fishing we
seems
go.
a lot
With
like a
the
forest.
girl and my dog. Doop 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 doop.
You keep singing, I'm gonna bite you.
I agree with
No,
that.
I
Keep
like it
singing
better
and I'm
when
going
you.
to slap you again.
Dave, you notice a whole bunch of smells in this forest that you've never smelled before.
Ooh, what's this?
And they took you on the last camping trip. This smells like no forest you've ever been in.
This smells really weird. I've never smelled this before.
You went in the woods with us. You went camping with us last summer. I mean,
Yeah, but
what
this
do you
is
mean it smells
different.
different?
This is different. It's like I said, I've never smelled this before. This is new.
Okay. With my knowledge and my experience in research, it's a proven fact that Dave's breed of canine smells things that other canine breeds do not. Dave, do you smell danger?
I don't know.
Danger
Do I smell
forebodings.
danger?
You're pretty sure you smell 2 new kinds of danger you've never smelled before.
All right, then I start growling.
Stranger danger.
Um, okay, quick question at a game. Do I still have that crowbar?
No, you set it down at some point and lost it.
You
What
set
about
it
his
down about the
backpack?
same time you found
I'm
those
actually-
magazines.
My dad is gonna love this issue. Okay,
Oh,
don't
God.
judge that. This
I'm pretty
goes
sure
great
he
with
already
his
has
collection. He does not have June. I know that for a fact. I help him catalog them.
Dave,
I
that is so wrong.
yeah.
Wow. Okay, it got darker. Mikey is winning the award for worst parent. Or it sounds like parent. It sounds like he's with just his dad. Because it sounds like his dad's been dating.
My mom worked a lot. She's gonna be so mad when she gets home in the morning and I'm not in bed. Oh, today's blueberry waffle day. No, my
Anyways,
favorite.
Dave smells what smells like danger. Maybe you should hurry up on the path.
Oh, danger. We need to go. Dave, you keep that nose going. If it starts getting stronger, let us know and we'll hide.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'll run for myself.
Well, yeah, you got 4 legs. You're gonna be quicker unless I step on one of your legs. But I love you because you're my dog, so I won't do that. Bite Millie if danger's coming. We'll run.
Oh,
We don't have to be the fastest. We just have to be faster than the slowest.
I mean, aren't you the
Oh.
slowest? I know Millie plays sports.
Yep. I'm the fastest.
That's why you need to bite her. If
So
it's
as
a
we're
bear,
walking-
just lay down and act dead in a ball like a fetus. Just
So as we're
hug your
walking through
knees
the
and
forest, does anything pop out?
no, during this whole time you're kind of jogging.
Okay.
Eventually you reach a clearing with a lake and a waterfall pouring into it. And what seems to be a camp, a series of tents nearby.
See, guys, I told you, water.
let's go look for help. I don't think we need to be out here on our own.
Maybe people
One
are in those
question,
Man,
one
this
moment.
bag is heavy.
Let me pause this for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, he's looking something up.
Happened fast.
What are you guys thinking so far?
Yeah, I like it.
Well, I'm trying to read what. I can
I
only
sent
make out
Wildfire-
like every other word.
I sent Wildfire a private message.
Ah,
Oh god.
I see it. I see it now.
Mikey's dad was a wise man.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm gonna agree with that. We're gonna go ahead and stop it here and do a to be continued because
Yes, next time you'll find out what's in that camp with the tents and the lake with the water and the waterfall.
yeah, there's a whole lot more to go.
All
right. We'll go ahead and stop it here. Yeah, like Clovis said, you'll find out what happens next time on Mermaid Hunters, played by
I give
NITNSE.
best of show this game to Mikey.
You know what? Mikey's gotten me laughing. I think all three of you did a great job. You played your characters really well. Yeah. Mikey made himself a little backstory.
Yes.
Well, it's kind of like my first time playing something like this, so
That's okay.
I'm sorry. My favorite part was me running around with the freaking underwear on my face.
Yeah, that was
That was
hilarious.
awesome.
So
You're a great dog.
So we'll end this. But before we end it, I want to do some highlights. What were you guys' favorite parts other than what Clovis just said?
That wasn't close. That was mine.
Sorry.
My favorite part was the sound of utter shock and disappointment in Clovis's voice when I said, "I will go ahead and grab this because I'm wearing gloves." Like he completely forgot I was wearing gloves and pissed off that I was wearing gloves.
Damn those gloves.
that was a good part.
I don't know. The part where I helped my dad catalog these.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was definitely one of the parts where Mikey won the game.
Yeah. Well, the fact that Mikey's a little bit of a thief, I think, is
Oh yeah, so like I was thinking he's gonna steal that Atari.
is hilarious. Yeah, you even said it in chat. He's like, he's gonna take it. He's a little thief. I was like, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And there's a few times I was thinking something, and then like Monster would say it. Like I was hoping he was gonna slap the crap out of Mikey a few times, and it worked out. So we'll get this together. We'll do something to where we can, because I think we're gonna have some battles coming up. No spoilers. I mean, in the future, there's gonna be some battles eventually. So just stay tuned.
Maybe some mermaids. I mean, they did call it Mermaid Hunters.
Oh yeah, maybe
we're by water.
Maybe Dave the dog will find himself a mate.
Oh my!
But stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you on the next episode of Mermaid Hunters, played by us. Stay nerdy, stay sexy, always.
Yelled.
Always.
Yelled.
Damn you guys, that's my voice. That's my love. Always.
Have a
You know
good
what-
one,
You know what,
everybody.
Grizzly?
I hope I came through okay on the audio.